How can something as beautiful as this be dying? A plague is ruining the land, but the tree of life still stands. Question is, for how long? End is coming to the new world. The tribes stand divided, in need of someone strong enough to unite them, or bring them all down. This is a story with an unusual beginning. So, let's expect an unusual end. Welcome to Biomutant. Encode your DNA.
Choose breed. Primal what? Primal's nimble, developed an anthropomorphic breed, a hybrid with a gene mutation, making them nimble and dexterous at the cost of a lesser developed intellect. Whichever one I find cool is the one I'm grabbing. I don't even care. Let's see. I want someone with a lot of power. Kai energy. Energy regain. See, I want to go with Dum Don, but his intellect kind of sucks. I'm looking at the melee damage. He's the only one that has higher melee damage. Bro, that should look like the bull from Final Fantasy, Cloud Sword. He's like the coolest one, but he's the weakest one. I'm gonna just go with Rex. Or Hyla's tough. He's trash though. Yeah, I'm gonna just go with Rex. Define your character's starting attributes to see more detailed explanations of what effect each attribute has.
Define your genetic structure.
Oh shit. So how about strength and vitality? What's vitality? Man, he got fat. Oh, this is freaky as fuck. Agility, intellect. Health and armor. Okay. This is probably best. Yeah, right here, bang.
Choose a genetic resilience.
Heat, biohazard, radioactivity, cold. And since I'm cool ass nigga, I'm gonna go with cool. Yeah, that's fine.
Choose your first style.
Your first style. Ooh, that white junk crazy. He looks like the target dog. I'm gonna go with the target dog. Yeah, target dog it is.
Pick your main color.
Blue, obviously. There's not much blue on him though. Fuck it.
Choose your detail color.
Ho 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 ho! Kind of a creepy ass color. It's like a seafoam color, kinda. Yeah, that's fire.
Pick
I'm
a
keeping that.
class.
This Deadeye is tricky, skillful rogue who's chosen a life outside law and society values. Oh, the Commandos trained as an operative of an elite special operations force. Commandos are used to working in smaller teams.
Psyfreak.
Oof. Are experimenting with psionic powers and mutations. They're usually outcasts of the fringe of society. It sounds like me.
Saboteur.
Is a cunning, skilled explorer trained to operate covertly in both suburbs and wilderness.
Sentinel.
Sentinels dedicate themselves to protect the house. Their dedication is for the organization as a whole, including supreme belief in their dogma.
Saboteur. Sentinel. Saboteur.
Two different one-handed melee weapons. Your dodge energy costs reduce.
Psyfreak. Commando. Deadeye.
Range weapons are reloaded instantly and your next magazine is granted.
Commando. Psyfreak. Deadeye.
I might go with Deadeye.
Commando. Psyfreak.
That Psyfreak is fucking insane. To shoot a spark ball, press down, then input have a bound ability. It will make you throw the ball in the direction you are facing, inflicting damage to the enemy you hit.
Deadeye. Commando. Psyfreak.
I low-key just want that big ass sword, man.
Sentinel. Deadeye.
It's between Psyfreak and Deadeye. I'm just go with Deadeye.
Deadeye chosen.
Wow, this is pretty in depth. People were
work.
saying this game. Okay. Everybody was saying this game is mad bland. There ain't shit to it. I just went into a lot of details for my character. What it say? Player movement to move forward. Well, I mean, obviously.
Here's somebody with a troubled past, drawn into the spotlight of a story that's already begun. We're already at a crossroads. Choosing a path in life is that fork in the road where you make a choice, or simply stop living.
Or simply stop living. I'm taking a hit. Hold on, you guys. Coming. Since I'm a lefty.
But for you, it's not only a crossroad, but a choice. A reflection of your key, the primal energy that flows through everything.
What? But for you, it's not only a crossover, but it's a choice, a reflection of your Kai, the primal energy that flows through everything. Color me light blue for freedom and loyalty. I'm dark red in strength and power.
Let me introduce myself. I'm the light and bright side of you, or your inner voice to be precise, an echo of balance and consequence of your actions as you move forward.
That's right. Light is only for those having difficulty seeing what's in front of them. Sticking to the me first path is the only way we'll be going places.
I'm surprised at the change of heart. I believe in putting yourself aside to help others, but helping the dark side is not that, you know.
You can't fight who you really are. The blood is obviously running red in our veins.
You're trying to keep us in the dark here, but you know it's blue blood in our veins and what it means. We have responsibilities. You can't fight the truth.
Oh, shit. Wow.
Guess left can be right sometimes.
Damn right. Let's see. That's how you shoot. That's how you swing. Double jump. I heard he's pretty mobile. Oh, you want parts? What's up? I'm ready.
Stories of death and the bodies left behind. A reminder that we're at the mercy of nature and the one that preys on others.
Meat eaters meat.
Do you remember the beast that shattered your family? Or did you choose to forget? You turned your back on our world and got lost in your own. Meanwhile, the predator only grew stronger.
Is he eating it? Okay. Feathers plate. Monkey wheel. Oh shit. Phoenix flight. Parry. Oh, that's gonna be difficult. Oh no, guess not. Ooh.
Better make a run for it. This is not the time nor place to end this story.
Ouch. He's out. That's definitely a bomb. Everybody's hating on this game. This game's about to be fire.
This time, it was best to run and live to fight another day. Let us hope you're ready for it when it comes. The Predator isn't the only threat. The wildlife started to mutate when the end of days began, and the Tree of Life started to die.
Evolution gone wrong. Move towards an enemy to target with the melee attack. Aim the camera towards an enemy to target with the ranged attack. Trying to learn how to reload. Hold on. So that's walking. That's running. Okay. Alright, there's nothing here. That's right. Weapon add-on. You found a weapon special effect add-on. To attach the special effect add-on, select it through the consumable quick menu. What the hell?
The oil sludges everywhere. To most, it only means death. But some have adapted to the new environment and changed with it. Evolution has its ways.
Parrying, remember to parry enemy attacks.
Not much left of that one. Chop, chop.
Fallen enemies can often be looted. What is that? Dainty? What the fuck? Tickling toffee. Confectualisis. Drink some coffee. Just pants. Oh, I wasn't ready for that. Now he's gonna keep doing. Hold on, you guys. My bad, you guys. I was just telling a friend to come check me out.
You have a good eye for that stuff.
What the hell? That's a weird physics. Nothing hiding? Guess not. Damn, I can't get up there? What's up? How you doing? Satan's upset. Iron Wall. Some enemies carry large shields. You need to break the shield with melee attacks before you can deal damage to the enemy. I dodged that. Where am I? Oh, he grabbed me? What the hell? Hey, just leveled up. I'm doing good as well, bro. Just copped this game today, trying it out, you know. Getting high, smoking, enjoying myself on a Friday with some coffee. Leveled up. Defeating enemies and completing quests will give you experience. Leveling up allows you to raise one of your attributes by 10. Alright, say no more. I'm gonna check that out right now. After I loot these guys. Some pills. Tickling toffee. What's wrong with me and the coffee? Ain't nothing wrong with me and the coffee. I love coffee. Blame Starbucks, to be honest. I started drinking Starbucks every day after work, and now I'm just hooked to coffee. I was already back here, right? Yeah, I was. Damn, it takes that long though? Hey, Pito, fire, you know the vibes, bro. How do I level up? Okay, right here. When you level up, you can increase an attribute of your choice by 10. Pick which attribute you want to increase from the list. Let's see. Since it's early in the game, I was gonna put luck, but since it's early in the game, I'm not gonna really mess with that. Put my strength up. What's good, Pito? How you doing, bro? This blunt keeps going off on me, man. Let's see, upgrade points. You earn upgrade points when leveling up. Bang, bang. Let's see, range combat. Ooh. What does that even mean, FaZe? I don't even know what that means. I know what a bot is. That's people I play against in Fortnite and Warzone. I don't know what you mean by 3 spec. Let me check out this close combat, the swords. Wicked Wolf. Okay, that might be worth it. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the close combat. Rodham Cowboy. The correct weapon type equip. Okay. Alrighty. Somewhat light. Somewhat light aura means being the best one can be, and a willingness to help those in need. Okay, okay. That's good to know too.
Look, an emergency box from the once was. A rare sight.
I'd rather use my sword. Old world claw bar. Examine the door.
That pipe looks weak. The claw bar should come in handy.
Is there anything hiding over here? No, always gotta check. Alright, I'm going down.
Whoa! It's time to find a way out of this place. No, really, I mean it.
Oh no, wow, I think I just killed myself. No! Wow, I'm an idiot. I didn't know that goop was gonna kill me. Did this really just happen? Did that goop really just one-tap me? Okay, whatever. Wow, look, and it puts me right here too. That's fucked up. Whatever. I'm out. Rabbit sleep. Okay. Hold up. Something about
The
that.
Morks produce biomatter in their multi-organ that they shed under distress. Blobs that affect the cellular coding strands of any living being when absorbed, including you. All fire
You absorb the Bioblob. These are points used to unlock mutations. You collect Bioblobs by defeating Morks and finding containers at various places in the world. You can use Bioblobs to unlock special powers at any time by accessing the mutations part of the menu. They're not gonna do nothing? How can I get up there? What if I touch this? There's a way I can get up there. Cause there's definitely like a chest up there. I don't know how though. I'm gonna try again. There too. I can't even. I give up. Whatever. I'm out.
Get a grip.
Let's see what's over here. Nothing. Get out of bunker 101. I think something's gonna happen. What's over here?
Toxanol built vessels called arks to save themselves from the impending doom. But was it too late? It is only from the flight logs of the single ark they left behind that we know other arks traveled through the sky and beyond. It seems those that came before us never lost hope in finding a new home for their kind.
Sorry guys, I gotta text some friends back. If you guys hear my phone go off, can you let me know? Because I got this headset on, I can't even hear my phone go off. I can't hear the notifications on my phone. Alright, where we at? Start the raid later. You found a puzzle. These are scattered around the world. Some open new paths, while others feature new different rewards. To switch nods and selected, use left to what? Okay. To rotate the nod. Oh, this is gonna be difficult. This is the number of rotations you have left. The higher you, the more moves you have. Each node has a certain position. It must be rotated to complete the puzzle before they may have consequences.
Just a few moves left. Make them count.
How do you move these? Okay. Bruh. Alright. That's it. Rotate each of the knots so that colors match each other. That's what I fucking did. Okay.
There are few records of the chain of events that led to the big apocalypse eons ago, but it's clear the world wasn't prepared for how recklessly the Toxanol Corporation would make its mark on the world. Their rare earth mining and nuclear industries generated tons of waste, and without consideration for the future, they dumped it all in landfills until they ran out of space. That's when they made the big mistake. They began dumping the toxic waste in the surf just off the coast instead, assuming that it would sink and decay with time. And they were right. But no one was prepared for what was about to unfold. Once in the surf, the radiation interfered with the genetics of the wildlife and created bizarre mutations in their offspring. It had an inconceivable impact on biodiversity and the entire ecosystem. The world as they knew it crumbled as nature retaliated. It would never be the same again, and what remained of it became ours.
All right. Let's see.
The sound of spark metal going pew pew is never a good thing.
That's funny.
It's coming from behind that door. A warning label. The box looks like a potential brain melt.
Let me spark my blunt, you guys. Hold on.
It's going to take a bit of puzzling to short-circuit the door.
I can't tell.
Let's try that again. Just a few moves left. Make them count. There you go.
What the hell?
The wheeled one is outnumbered. You'd better help him out. Put an end to it.
Ooh, that was tough.
Scrapalicious. That's the last of them. Let's talk to the wheeled one before backup arrives.
Let me loot these guys. Out of date.
He wants to thank you for taking his side against the scavengers. He sounds familiar. You just can't figure out why. He presents himself as out of date. He knows he's way overdue, but he hasn't given up. He doesn't seem surprised that you don't recognize him. You were just a child back then, the night everything changed. There have been rumors of a one-eyed Ronin seen outside the Great Wall, and he's happy to see it's true. The legend of the one-eyed child that grew up as an outcast is old and sad. The child could have been anyone, but the evil it had fled had left a mark, a facial scar to remember the past. How Looper Lupin somehow left you alive after his raid on the old village. He must have had a purpose with that. The question is, what? There's no doubt you're the child, and that what Looper Lupin did to your village, your Muma and Popsy, was the beginning of the end. He says it has taken you a long time to bring the past back up to the present, to find your way back, but he's grateful you have. It was after the attack that the Unity fell apart. Your Muma's disciples divided and formed tribes as a reaction to the blight that had fallen upon the land. The impending threat of the World Eaters bringing down the Tree of Life is ever so close. He also worries about the Jagni tribe that's actively working for a doomsday and purging of the world. Had it not been for the Tree of Life, no one would have survived. He hopes you at least remember the tree.
Is this a flashback? Talk to Best before.
Asks if you were tired, as it's a bit of a hike here from the village. He wonders if your Muma knows you are here. You're such a good child, so you probably did. Even the young forget. The potato people, or Nono, are a wonder, somehow interlinked with this little tree here, fueling its source of life. You might be right. Like potatoes, they're packed with energy, an excellent source of ki. The Nono prefer to hide in glitter grass. He says you should get over there and ruffle it. See if you can make one come out of hiding. You found one. You should be proud. They don't come out for everyone. The Nono's ki energy is just what the Pensai needs to complete its cycle and grow into a tree of life. The small tree you saw up there where you met will eventually grow into a tree of life and start giving back to nature. It'll be the heart of the land. You'll need to support the tree for a long time to come. The only way it'll grow tall is with the burst of ki released from the Nono as they become one with the tree. You'll need a net to catch the Nono, and he wants you to use his, but asks you to be gentle. The Nono are sensitive beings, an embodiment of ki, the primal energy.
He's big as shit. Get back here.
You handle that net like you've never done anything else. He's impressed. He's grateful for all the help he can get. There's lots of nono out there that need to be guided to the roots of the pensai tree. Oh, it'll need a continuous flux of ki over the 2012 months to come, so countless, he'd say.
What the
One day,
fuck?
he hopes the tree will have
He's
grown
like the worst
tall enough
Elvis
to
Presley
sustain
impression
the
ever.
world. But today, your focus is getting this one to become one with the tree.
I'll get out of here. Okay.
Now that you've seen the nono's connection with the tree with your own eyes, you have no reason to doubt. From this day on, he'll make nurturing the pensai into a tree of life, a life goal, not only for our village's sake, but for all of us, everyone. One day, the land won't be as peaceful. Not even your Muma will be able to protect us. You can already see the effects from how reckless those before us acted, and unless something changes, we're doomed. The land won't survive the side effects of the old world's industrial advances. He says you'd better hurry back to the village before your Muma comes looking for you. You did good here today. That's not true. She's the reason there's still unity, and the only one strong enough to keep the 6 Wang Fu disciples disciplined.
What a flashback.
He lost you there for a while, but no memory is alone. It's part of a trail you can follow. The tree started to die when the end of days begun, and it wasn't long after that that the World Eaters arrived. The genetic evolution that occurred after the apocalypse that Toxinol Corporation inflicted on the land set the World Eaters' DNA into overdrive. His friend Gizmo is working on a Mekton and needs help defeating the Jumbo Puff at the end of the West Route. Wiz is still repairing his octopod to confront the Merc Puff that dwells deep down under the surface at the end of the Northwest Route. Noko has tamed the Midget and is preparing to take on the Hoof Puff at the end of the East Route. Finally, Goop is almost done with the Goo Glide, a machine able to ride the waves of the surf all the way out to the Porky Puff at the end of the route to the southeast. Out of Date says his friends are gearing up to stop the World Eaters. There's one at the end of each route. He wants you to understand that you'll all die if the tree isn't saved. He claims names have power, so he gave them these names to weaken them. For him, the Porky Puff is particularly personal. It was that carnivorous beast that took his leg. Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters. You're getting the hang of it. Quickest way out is through the roof where they came in, and the rope looks strong enough to climb. Know that the Tree of Life is dying. Its days are numbered. Without help, it can't endure the environmental change and assault from the World Eaters.
Got a trophy called The Adventure Begins.
A signpost maps it out for the cartographically challenged. Let's see.
Alright, so signposts, those are very vital. Those are like key to the whole map. Okay, this map is pretty fucking big. It's only a circle, but it's pretty big. Oh shit.
That must be the World Eater that chewed off Out of Date's leg. You'll need a hat trick to bring that down. The World Eaters have made their marks on our world over time. That's not the first nor the last village it'll leave in its wake. Look, a survivor. Glad to see someone made it out alive.
Sheesh.
He's heard the stories about the terror inflicted by the World Eaters to other enclaves, but never expected one to come all the way here.
Wow, that's kind of deep.
He worries there won't be much left to save if this continues, even if the Tree of Life survives the attack. He doesn't know what your connection is to this place, but something tells him you've stayed true to your heart. Anyway, he needs help and says it's by your actions you'll be judged, not by your intentions. He's grateful for that. You still seem to have a spark of light in you. There's Out of Date again. He must have missed something important. Out of Date says you will make a better stand against the World Eaters with the support of a tribe, and there are two nearby. The Myriad tribe is likely to be a good match as they act on the understanding of the greater good and have a code of honor. Regardless of who you choose, it won't be easy, as the conflict between the tribes is worse than ever, teetering on the brink of war. The Myriad's conviction to stop the World Eaters began when the Leviathans rose from the depths of the surf. Siding with the Myriad's movement for wholeness in a fragmented world might seem like the logical thing to do, but is it the right thing? One thing's certain, though. Destiny arrives all the same. The Jagni tribe only ever had one conviction: to bring balance to the world by wiping out the weak. They believe a cleansing is necessary to restore the world, and want to let the World Eaters bring down the Tree of Life. But siding with Jagni isn't necessarily a bad thing. Fate will find a way. Out of Date says someone needs to break the stalemate and shift the balance of power to either Jagni's or Myriad's side. He believes the tribe Sifus, Myriad especially, will listen to you and expects you to pay at least one of them a visit and play your part. Myriad is convinced that defeating the World Eaters is the only way the world can be saved, but they've been forced to focus on their rivalry with the Jagni tribe. Out of Date will be waiting for you beneath the Tree of Life if you lose track of what you need to do. Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters. Another fork in the road. It's either the tunnel or the motor bridge. What'll it be?
If I press down the input, you have bound ability to make you spew attack.
You can get stranger if you like.
Ooh, that shit look crazy. I don't think he can swim. That didn't look good. My bad, you guys. Give me one sec.
It's unusual
Going to the
that
cave.
natural tunnels like this still exist. Most of them got flooded. Can't even talk to them. That's weird. This area was beautiful before the tribe war began. Look at it now. It's a war zone.
That's it.
Altitude can't stop you. That's the Myriad Tribe's fortress. Will they be friends or foe? You should head up there. That way you'll know.
Bars.
Let's see. It's a beaten path to that door. If you go there, you'd better make an entrance. Says they're wary of strangers. They're at war. They don't just let anyone see the Sifu, but there's something different about you.
Sipi?
The Myriad tribe act on understanding of the greater good and a code of honor. They believe uniting the tribes is the only way to restore the peace. The Sifu is convinced that defeating the World Eaters and saving the Tree of Life is the only way to make the world a better place. He welcomes you to the Myriad Fort and introduces himself as the tribe's Sifu. But he was hoping you'd show up. The news of a vigilante Ronin on crusade crossing the Great Wall through the crack in Bunker 101 has preceded you. The wall that separates them from the other side? The wasteland you came from? He guesses the time spent there just left a blank space in your memory, as empty and barren as the wasteland itself. There's something about your spirit that sparks memories of you as a kidling. He can still sense you're kind-hearted. There were 6 of them, but the unity fell apart after Lupa Lupin attacked the old village. Soon after, they formed new tribes based on their own values, and when the Blight started, the animosity escalated to war. Myriad wants unity between the tribes. Their goal is understanding of the greater good and establishing a code of honor.
What just happened? I didn't even press anything.
He didn't expect that of you. You're the essence of a being born good. It seems that the darkness that he thinks you should reconsider and follow your heart instead of your mind. Otherwise, he'll have no choice but to treat you as a rival. Relieved you came to your senses and chose what's right. You would have made an enemy here today if you'd left. You're a Myriad ally now. The Sifu was waiting for something to tip the balance in their favor, and with you by their side, he's confident you can unite the other tribes. The one you should coerce first is the Jagni tribe. The Jagni tribe may believe that fear and hatred will lead them to domination. A vanquisition of the tribes and destruction of the Tree of Life won't be the restart they want. It's just an end to everything. He wants you to focus. These are the new rival outposts your tribe needs to take control of. He says you'll regret not being on their side. The only way you'll learn their secrets, Wung Fu and the tribe weapon now, is if you defeat him. And that will never happen. You both have gentle minds, so they want to wage a gentle war. A war that bonds as much as it breaks. Tells you not to be afraid. Your fate cannot be taken from you. Claim the rival outposts and earn the right to wield the tribe weapon. Once you've dealt with the rivals' outposts, you'll challenge their Sifu to unite their tribe with yours and let your kin share land again. They passed the point of no return as their words lost power and see no other way forward than using violence to combat violence. Myriad wants unity between the tribes. Their goal is understanding of the greater good and establishing a code of honor. He remembers your kind and unselfish soul and can sense you still have it in you, the will to do good. Anyway, the memories you make with your family are strong and can sometimes come to life. Passing the old village on your way to the first rival outpost might help. Even though it's now a different place from a different time, it is a place that'll make you remember.
Parkour? I guess so. Can I get something else other than fucking health? Please?
Wants to know what good you think you can really do in a world this messed up. Seems surprised you have to go. Wants you to understand the fate of the Tree of Life is our fate. Says goodbye to you. Sparkles about how brilliant it is to have someone like you that shares both genetics and karma in the myriad spectrum. Understands you have other places you need to go. The gatekeeper welcomes you back to the fort. Says just because you've made time to meet the Sifu doesn't mean he has time for you, but you're welcome to give it a try.
What the hell? I didn't mean to come back.
He knows things that you need to know. Has plenty to do, so seeing you brings... Myriad wants unity between the tribes. Their goal is understanding of the greater good. He remembers your kind and unselfish soul, and can sense you still have it in... Anyway, the memories you make with your family are strong, and can...
My childhood village.
Better beware, that's a mump up ahead. They were hit hard by evolution, the wonky ones especially, deformed and unfurled.
How'd that hit me?
Smoked! Good hit.
Damn.
Nothing can slow you down. Time is lost on this place, but it evokes a tingling sensation. There's something special about it, drawing you closer. Let's see. As time passes, memories fade, and sometimes feelings change. It's not about who you were, it's about who you'll become. This story is far from over. Echoes of a long-lost past, like whispers in the wind.
Flashback again.
Here's someone who takes each day as it comes. He asks how you are today. Goop says he always does better whenever he leaves failure behind. He's happy his good mood is infectious. He wonders where you've been. He hopes you've been out at the lake, practicing your swimming technique. Learning to swim can be scary when you don't know what you're doing. But fortunately, he's here to give you a helping hand. He thinks you should really know how to swim by now. And he'll be honored. He says that wasn't too bad, was it? At least you learned that you'll drown if you don't swim. But you need practice, lots of practice. Great things usually happen to those who never stop trying. He hopes you'll be one of them. You just need more time in the surf. That's the only way you'll ever learn how to swim. He knows that's not true. You've just made up your mind you're not. Judging by your Mooma's look, it seems you forgot something. You promised you'd train with her before the sun goes down. It's time to go. You know you can't make up for lost time. She says nobody is perfect. That's why you practice. She understands, but sometimes you need to do what you have to and not what you want to. Here's another familiar face with lots on his mind. Asks how you're feeling today. His only interest when creating is that what he comes up with is actually useful. He was hoping you could help him pick up some scrap for a thingamajig he's working on. He's happy to hear that from someone that's a part of the coming generation. You owe it to yourself to protect the environment. You should look for things that are recyclable. It shouldn't take you too long to find some. He wonders what usefulness you found. He says whatever it is, it shouldn't be left lying around on the ground. He can work wonders with almost anything and asks if you know how to upcycle. That's the spirit. You can't make a difference unless you get your hands dirty. He'd love to teach you to upcycle, and the scrap you found would be a good start. You did well, but he can't help but wonder why you decided to craft a weapon. He says you don't really need a weapon when you're born one. He understands, but hopes you won't be needing it anytime soon. He thinks mastering the 6 weapon styles of Wang Fu is more than enough for anyone. He's looking forward to seeing what you'll make next. It seems you have a talent for this. It looks like she's starting to lose her patience. You know she doesn't like waiting for you. She wants to see you on the village square right away.
Can't see.
Then you've got a good excuse. You share a responsibility to prevent hardship on nature and the environment. It's your future. She wants you to grow up and start thinking for yourself. You really need to find yourself before she's gone. She won't live forever, you know that. But she intends to make the most of every day she gets, especially the ones you share together. You've always followed your own path, but this time she needs you to follow her. Then start by meeting her on the village square and take it from there. She knows you're a free spirit, always on the move, like the wind. They look determined. Better watch out. He asks you to stop right there and wonders where you think you're going. He's not scared of anything, least of all you. There's no way they'll let you pass. He wants to know who you think you are. You'll have to face pain at some point. He offers to help you get it over with. She asks if you're hurt. What happened? If confidence is silent and insecurity is loud, she thinks you're absolutely right. The most important thing is that you're okay. It's time to focus on your training now. She suggests that you forgive your enemies. Nothing annoys them more. Here's someone close to heart, doing what he does best. Seeing you always puts a smile on your Popsy's face. He wants to know how you're feeling. He knows growing up is hard, and things will continue to go wrong as you become older and figure out how to make them right. help him too before you leave for training. He'll talk to her, sure, but you know she wants you to accept responsibility for your own actions and future. He suggests you get going and find him gadgets and ideas for how you can upcycle some old fabrics. He's curious to see what you've found. He's all for renewal and has even considered making the trip out into the wilds to look for a bionucleus pool and refresh his DNA. He can work wonders with pretty much anything and asks if you know how to upcycle. Thinks some are and some aren't. One thing's for sure, though, your Mooma thinks it all takes up too much space in the house. He says it's about time you learned how and offers to teach you, starting with the scrap you found. The style might be too edgy for his taste, but it looks sharp on you. He can see the rebel in you. You're like your Mooma in that way, always choosing your own path, even if it might lead you to peril. You should take it with you, wear it to practice. He thinks you should. She'll be proud of you. He's looking forward to seeing what you'll make next. It seems you have a talent for this. Your Mooma says it's about time you got here. Hopes you're as ready as you claim to be. She says she is eager to get started. You don't have much time left before the sun goes down. But there's enough time left for repetition, and you need it. Training dummies don't hit back. You might not be ready to take on someone with smarts yet.
Oh, that hurt.
Your Mooma says you did well today. She's so proud of you. Thanks you for being such a good student. Been working on a present for you, with the help of Gizmo and Wiz. You should go see him and find out what it is. You've deserved it. Reminds you that the best way to get someone to do things is for you to thank them.
Oh, he's smoking hookah. That's hilarious.
Catchy. Your Muma says she's never seen an apparatus as green as this little thing. It's wonderful. Figuring that out is half the fun. A piece of Scraptronics like this has built-in old-world tech that makes it a potent communication device. It's called an automaton, and it's hardwired to your DNA. It'll follow wherever you go and see whatever you see. You're lucky to have such a fine helper with you. Your Muma says you look tired. No wonder. It's been a long day. Says a good rest makes you ready for tomorrow. Rest and you'll find strength for tomorrow. Nothing could stop Lupa Lupa from setting the world on fire. Your Muma urges you to blaze a trail. A burnt kidling will learn to dread fire. That's just adding fuel to the flames. Give it a last burst and you'll make it. Your Muma says this is it. The time has come. She must fight Lupa Lupin. This time there's no escape. She can hear him coming. Lupa Lupin is a problem older than you. Whatever happens, you need to know she loves you. And everything she's done has been to protect you, your Popsy, and those she was chosen to lead. She tells you to stay back. This is her fight. It has nothing to do with you. History has finally caught up with her. She loves how brave you are, but she can't be worrying about you while she fights. This is her fight. Here it comes. The past coming to haunt the present. You must go through fire and water to make it out of here. Your Muma says you can make it if you believe in it. Where she goes, you go. Blood is thicker than water. You're in deep surf. Don't make waves. The surf goes where it wants to go. It'll take you to the shore as long as you go with the flow. Death is not to be feared by one who has lived life with a pure heart. A part of her will live on in you. The creature is hungry for more. Nothing is going to stand in its way now. If a sacrifice is made for someone else, it's not lost, but passed on to the next. Life must go on. Real sacrifice comes from love and necessity when all other options are exhausted. The ultimate test of conscience is the willingness to give up anything to save what you truly care about. What you do for yourself dies with you. What you do for your kin remains and makes you immortal in their memory.
Damn, that was deep.
As the moment fades and is lost, the only thing that remains is loneliness. It doesn't mean you'll forget your past. It simply means you need to move on. It suits you. The tribe's caught a fluffy hulk. Better watch out, it's no pet. They couldn't keep it down. Fluff hulk's on the loose. Middle-lifed. Person. You gave them no choice but to take it down, even though they'd planned to take the Fluff Hulk out to the far Fnacky Leaves and let it go. They've received news a Ronin had strengthened their ranks and were looking forward to meeting you. A group of myriad crusaders already headed out to Jagni's Mercadorpus outpost and are waiting for you there. You should hurry there and help them best the outpost. Not really. It's west of Brick. Look, an emergency box from the old days, when you needed to pack a pup. Wow, bet that nut makes a tight fist. Loot. It's so much brighter without the night.
Alright, you guys. I'm about to call it a day. I've been playing for like the last 2 hours. I am pooped. It was nice playing though. I'll definitely be on to stream once again this game. It'll either be later tonight or tomorrow. You guys have a good evening. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye, you guys.